This video was recorded after a woman spent the entire night hearing strange sounds in her house. Soft movement, faint creaks, the kind that make you sit up and listen. She says it felt like someone else was in there with her. She eventually got up to check. Every room was empty, doors locked, lights off. Still, she barely slept that night. The next day, she was on edge and decided to keep her camera running, just in case. That's when she caught it. A dark shape appears on the wall, not a normal shadow. There's nothing nearby that could be casting it. And then it moves, slowly shifting.
Holy shit, I was just getting ready for work and I freaking saw something in my bathroom that scared the freaking shit out of me. I don't know what it was, but it looked like a ghost. Like literally, I think I just saw a ghost. I want to get out of here. I want to get out of my house. I'm so scared. It was like right there where those shadows are. Those are shadows from the tower right there. Right there. Oh, shit. Holy fuck! Ah!
No one else was home, and some people say it's just lighting, others say it looks like a shadow person, entities that people claim appear during periods of intense fear or stress. Honestly, after hearing what she went through the night before, I don't know, I'm inclined to believe her. Do you think her house is haunted? This creepy video was recorded inside a house a man recently inherited after his grandmother unfortunately passed away. He says it's been hard staying here, not just emotionally, but because strange things keep happening. This wasn't the first time he felt like he wasn't alone. He starts filming after noticing something in the hallway. At first, the footage is completely normal. Then, for just a moment, a split second, something appears in the doorway. A figure, a body that looks familiar to him. He paused the video and says it looks exactly like his grandmother, just standing there, staring at him. But she passed away months ago.
I don't really know what's going on. It just seems pretty fucking crazy to me. I don't know. This is not what I signed up for when I got this house. Oh,
If this is real, he soon found the craziest note in his grandmother's stuff, noting that she needs to call Megan a medium just before she passed away.
as I was going through some papers that I found in my grandmother's room, you know, anything I find now I really like comb through for details. I found scribbled in the corner, Megan the medium. This might sound a little bit strange, but I actually found your number and name on in some papers that my grandmother left for me. There's just been some weird things going on, and I'm finding out even weirder things about my family history, and I would just love to get some answers. So if there was a way that you could just come out and, I don't know, you know, do your thing and help out.
Of course, I'd love to.
Since her passing, he's noticed doors opening on their own, lights left on, and the feeling of being watched in the same rooms she spent most of her time in. He says he doesn't feel threatened, just unsettled and disturbed. He doesn't know what he captured, he doesn't have all the answers yet, but whatever is happening in that house didn't start until she was gone. This video was recorded late at night after a man noticed his dog acting very strange. She wouldn't stop running into the kitchen. At first, he thinks it's nothing, maybe a noise. But then the dog suddenly yelps and jumps back, like something lunged at her. She bolts straight into the living room, still watching the kitchen from a distance. She won't go back in there. The man films the empty room, confused, asking what scared her so badly. Some people believe that dogs see things that we can't, and whatever spooked her that night, she saw it before he ever did.
She was trying to alert me to something in the kitchen. She started walking to the kitchen. She got to about right by the basement, and then something spooked her because she yelped and ran onto the couch and has been sitting here ever since, watching over at that spot. What'd you see? What is it? Tell Daddy. What'd you see?
The man decides to investigate more, filming as he slowly walks back in, and at first there's nothing. He even checks the doors, all of them are locked. Then he notices something on the floor, a kitchen knife. He says he knows for a fact he didn't leave that there.
Following something, I don't know what she saw. I'm not sure what that was. No fucking way. No fucking way. I do not want you here. You are not allowed here.
What do you guys think of this video? Some say that it's staged, others point out that his father recently passed away, and that it could be his father's spirit. If he's telling the truth, this goes way beyond a spooked dog. This video was recorded late at night on a small farm in Appalachia. Of all places, of course it's Appalachia. The woman filming says she's alone, doing her usual routine, feeding the goats before heading back inside. It's something she's done hundreds of times before. Tonight feels wrong. As she walks towards the pen, that's when the goats start acting up, shuffling and backing away from the fence, like something's wrong. That's when she saw something out there.
Here by myself tonight because it's storming and Grayson couldn't come. So I'm by myself and I'm kind of a little bit scared. I've been watching Appalachian Horror Stories and guess right, the Appalachian Kids. And Grayson's trying to get me to shovel this poop out. No, I'm not doing it. Can you stop?
For a split second, she swears she saw movement, something taller than the goats, standing just outside, watching her. She doesn't investigate, she backs out of there fast, unsure if she's alone out there.
And I was so scared. I ran back to the door because I'm scared. I'm scared of a skinwalker. I got in safe.
She would definitely survive a horror film, but still to this day, she doesn't know what was out there. Maybe her mind was playing tricks on her, who knows. This video was recorded late at night outside a man's home after his security camera picked up movement near the edge of his property. At first, it looks like a person walking up. Then you realise something's off. The figure is pale and almost see-through, moving slowly towards the house. No sounds were made, there was no shadow, and when it gets to the property, the figure suddenly fades, vanishing completely. The man says he ran outside immediately to check. There were no footprints though, no disturbances in the grass, and no one nearby. Whatever walked onto his property that night didn't leave any trace. And that's the part that makes this video so hard to explain. It's dark out. While a man was walking through the quiet streets of his neighbourhood, he suddenly hears something, a woman crying. It's distant at first. He says it sounds real, desperate, like someone who needed help, so he starts walking towards the sound. The crying gets louder and louder. When he gets there, what's standing ahead of him doesn't look like a woman at all. The shape is wrong, the face is distorted. In the comments, people immediately bring up La Llorona, known as the Weeping Woman, a spirit said to wander at night, crying for her children near roads and waterways, luring people closer with her grief. The man never went up to her, and honestly, that might be the reason he made it home. This video was recorded by a janitor who had only been working there a few weeks. He explains at the start that the building was constructed over an old cemetery, something he didn't take seriously at first, but the previous janitor did. According to staff, the last guy quit suddenly after complaining about doors opening on their own, footsteps in empty hallways, and the feeling of being watched while cleaning. This new janitor says he was warned before taking the job, but he needed the work. As he films, the school is completely empty. He's alone for now.
Just to, I don't know, let you guys know this school was built on a cemetery. I don't know if that helps my situation or not, but previous janitors that have worked here have tried to tell everyone that, you know, every night something happens, some spooky shit, I don't know, paranormal or whatever you want to call it, but yeah, I didn't really believe him until tonight.
Later on, he shows us something that's been bothering him since the first week, a balloon. It's been sitting in an empty classroom, no one's there. He explains that he keeps finding it in different rooms, even after moving it himself. He even left it tied to a desk earlier that night, and now it's free. He's convinced it's following him, and it sure looks like it. Wherever he goes, even when he leaves the room, it seems to follow. How creepy.
I was in here cleaning up after some students had thrown a party, but what's been freaking me out is this one right here. No matter where I'm at in the classroom or what I decide to do, it just follows me. And do your thing, you stupid balloon. I got you on camera now, so let's just see? That right there. Shit.
When he backs into the hallway, the balloon rolls out of the room, but things get a whole lot worse from there. The janitor keeps filming as he moves down the long corridor, saying something doesn't feel right. He doesn't think he's alone anymore. And at the far end of the hallway, something dashes. Whatever it is moves very fast.
See, no. It just follows me no matter what. Ooh! No, I can't.
He decides to call it quits and left this job the very next day, which is a very smart move, because whatever the fuck was at the end of that hallway isn't worth a janitor's salary, let's be real.